evil. Black writings on the wall, unleashed a million faces, and one by one they fall. Black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. I am all I am, all I am. I am. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Go ahead and try to see through me. Do it if you dare. Dare. One step forward, two steps back. I'm here. Do it. Do it. This is your fault. If I destroyed Eggman Windmill Village, none of this would be happening.
Some creep called Starlin made him evil again. Nobody could have seen that coming.
Excuses.
No, I'm dealing with it too. I'm infected, see? Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, that fucking line fucking pisses me off. It's what you deserve. Fuck you!
I heard you fucking slam something.
That was my water bottle. I fucking chucked it across my room. Oh, they're biting. Okay. They're into that stuff.
Biting? I could taste the day. Save the night, save the night.
I'll be the one to care for and watch.
Do you dare to fight? Evil's mine, evil's mine.
I'll be the last one standing in the My eyes are filled with curiosity.
You think
that you have power over me. In this life, there's no room for you and me. So turn away or face this day with me. With me. Face the day with me. Oh! There we go. Oh! Oh shit, we brought up Mike Tyson! We brought up Mike Tyson, she bit his ear off! I put my... Take that! I put the ear! Did you see his body fucking fly? Just, Oh, hello. That's a big-ass rat. Holy shit. Did you see how big that rat was? Oh my goodness. Got a splinter from the Ninja Turtles going on here.
So it's Best Actor.
Best Actor? Okay. Who are our nominees?
Okay, Best Actor. We got, Brendan Fraser.
Come on!
Bill Nye, Colin Farrell, and Paul Mescal. One guy. Come on, Brendan.
Come on!
And Austin Butler.
Oh,
Yeah,
Austin Butler
yeah.
too. They're all pretty good choices. What route are we doing? We pretty much did all the main routes. So right now we're just trying to fill up all the squares, and then we're gonna fill up all those circles. So right now we're doing 2 neutral missions, and then the third mission we're gonna do evil to get that last square. Brendan Fraser won, Chelsea.
Wow.
No.
Wait. Let me
confirm.
Because I think I'm a bit like
Behind
from Chelsea.
Okay.
But wait, let me just make sure.
Oh my gosh. Not yet. Damn it, Chelsea! Don't get my hopes up like that. Chelsea, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. Chelsea, please don't get my hopes up like that. I was like, I was so, oh my gosh, I was ready to like jump out of my seat. I was like, oh.
And the Oscar goes to
Come on. Come on.
Brendan Fraser.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy for my man. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. Fucking W, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. He needs that W. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh my gosh, we gotta shoot down the helicopter now? Are you shitting me? Oh my god! This is... Holy shit!
This is insane.
What the hell? Hold on. Should I push her? Or should I pull her
Yeah.
back? Push her?
Yeah, you should push her. I mean, that kills her, but yeah.
What? 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 No!
But it's okay for him to just break my stuff.
Of course not.
Wow, Meredith,
He's
you're looking
learned his lesson
actually
now.
okay. You don't have brain cancer.
You gave me this for my birthday. I mean, you should be pissed off too.
Oh, never mind.
What's wrong, but you don't just go punching every person who makes you mad.
That's the best fucking timing.
3 grades above you. I mean, that kid practically
Volker, make sure that your statements are not so embarrassingly carelessly worded next time. What? What? You're so disrespectful. Amazing. All delinquents types like this, even the way you dress so flip-flop disregard for authority. Sweater fest, disgraceful. Delinquent? I'm on the student council. Motherfucker, I'm on the student council. You think that fucking, you think, oh, look, what about you, huh? We have a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Oh, look at me, I got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. How professional. I got a big fucking katana carrying around, swinging around. Hi-ya, hi-ya. You call that professional, motherfucker? You call yourself a businessman? Look at you, fucking dressed up all casual like that bitch-ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Why don't you get a fucking haircut? Shave that fucking beard of yours, you bitch-ass. Get some glasses for crying out loud. Oh, look at me, I'm Jagoro. I'm like a JoJo character. Hi-ya, hi-ya. Yeah. A hand pounds on my back a hard couple times, severely winding me. I couldn't care less about the culprit as I focused my thoughts on my chest in near automatic reaction. My hand instinctively tightens on my breast, and I start going through the steps I rehearse in my mind every other day. Breathe in and out. For a measure of relief, I can slowly feel my chest becoming less tense. By the time I look up, my face is covered in sweat from the experience. No! No! Not only did he cause a heart attack, but it's also... No! Well, you see,
Man, that impression of Shia LaBeouf in college is fantastic.
Oh god, you know what? I gotta look up now real quick. His fucking freak out in Dark of the Moon. You know what I'm talking? You know when he's in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that guy's just. Look at this guy. He's just. he's just hanging there. Look at this. This guy's just hanging here.
It can allow them to stay on the map, but these are dumb as shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that guy was just fucking hanging there. Come on.
As every he punches in the boss's head. Family.
That's right. Yeah, come on. Bitch. The power of family. Yes, come on. Power of family. Okay, there we go. Come on, that's it. Power of family, baby. Okay, how do I do this? Hiya! Oh, her frontal lobe. Oh,
Oh wow, it's Grand Theft Auto 5 in here. Like,
oh, eat it!
Is Spider-Man 2 gonna have free-form switching characters?
Yeah, there we go. We did it. We beat the game. Power of family. That's the power of family for you. Don't keep me in the dark this long, man.
殻の一粒の持ち
Well, he's
主
got.
はどういうやつなんだ
You gotta make sure you.
若い女性ですただどうも目が不自由とのことで
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Just a quick reminder that I do have stream elements. There's a $50 monthly goal. You can tip, donate, etc., whatever you want to call it. You do not have to if you don't want to. Hold on, here we go. Now we're unmuted. Alright, we're unmuted.
Make Persia great again!
Revive the great Ottoman Empire!
We need the Archimedean Empire!
Let's go! Return of the Ottoman Empire! That's what we're talking about!
No, not the Ottoman Empire. They're lames. I'm talking about the real Middle Eastern Empire, Persia. And
bring back the Persian Empire! Woo! Let's bring back the Ottoman Empire. Let's take over like all of Egypt and like that, like part of the like northeastern section of Africa, and then like a pretty good chunk of Europe as well. Let's go! Ottoman Empire! Yeah!
Persia never conquered any parts of Europe. Only conquered like around the Black Sea.
I'm talking about the Ottoman Empire.
They suck. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna revive that empire.
Yeah, but look at how much land the Ottoman Empire conquered, though. They conquered like a good chunk surrounding the Mediterranean. Let's go.
Yes. I'm pretty sure the Persian Empire is actually bigger.
Is it? Let me check. I'm searching this up right now. Maybe. They could be bigger. It's just I can't tell for sure because they expanded eastward instead of like that around the Mediterranean. So it's possible.
Yeah.
Let's go! Let's bring back the Persian Empire! Woo! We'll take over the Middle East and bring back the glory of Persia. Like so that we could what's that game called again?
Prince of Persia?
Yeah, Prince of Persia. We could recreate Prince of Persia in real life. Yeah!
Prince of Persia actually does not take place during the Persian Empire.
It doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, Persia was just so there's actually some controversy about the origin of the name Persia. It's either a name that was given to him by Western powers like Greece,
Okay.
and stuff, or it's the native group. The native group would actually claim to be Iranians. Like Iran was always the name the whole time.
Huh.
Local people don't. Because here's a fun fact: countries actually have they have like a different name for their own country than we do for them.
Like a classic example, like Germany, Deutschland.
Okay. So would it be more accurate to say Prince of Iran?
Yeah, but like
Yeah, but it's not catchy enough.
Yeah, it's not catchy. Like you can still use Persia. People know what Persia is. They just like if you're gonna talk about modern, you say Iran because that's like
the meat of Iran. Like that.
Okay.
It would be good.
But I was talking about Persia.
Honestly, Iran just is not as catchy a name as Persia. Persia's got a regality to it.
And plus, like, you can't say Persia of like you have to say the Medes and the Persians. Because that was technically the Persian Empire. It was both the Medes and the Persians under one family. I can't remember. It's like Achaemenid.
The
Empire?
Achaemenid.
Yeah.
It's the Achaemenid Empire. Well, I mean, it wasn't the Achaemenid for. It was taken over by after Darius' family. Well, he didn't. Not really. He did marry into the family, technically.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really count it as the same beast as it once was.
Yeah, the Persian Empire is very fascinating because you got Cyrus the Great, who started the whole thing. He's the one who's actually was prophesied in Isaiah, actually, to be a person. Yeah.
He was a nice. Oh.
Prophesied to be to basically be the king who brings in let the Hebrews return to Israel.
Hold on, real quick. I just found something funny. It's just I don't know what this website. I don't know. I never heard of this website, but it's like Tales of Times Forgotten, and the headline is Donald Trump the second coming of Cyrus the Great? Everyone, we are going to bring back. We are going to bring back the Great Persian Empire. It's going to be huge. The great, tremendous second Persian Empire. I was walking down the streets of New York because I was going, hey, I want to reestablish the Persian Empire. And look what I find is crooked Hillary.
Well, there's actually a reason people actually use that as an argument about voting for Donald Trump.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because so the idea is that Cyrus the Great was not a great person. Funny you know, yeah, a conqueror is not a great person.
Who would have known?
But he did great things for the Hebrew people, and so people who were saying Donald Trump is like a Cyrus is the fact that Donald Trump is flawed.
Yeah.
Severely flawed.
Yeah.
But the people who voted for him and who were supportive of him voted because of religious freedom. It was that type of thing. It was like, hey, he may not be like a morally upright person according to our faith, but he's gonna respect our rights.
Yeah, but I think it's much more hilarious if Trump was going around saying, "I'm going to recreate the Persian Empire." You know what the Donald should do? All this talk of empires, he should bring back the Byzantine Empire. Let's go. I'm going to bring back the Byzantine Empire. I'm going to name myself Constantine. Oh no, let's I want that to happen. So let's go.
The Russians tried that so many times.
They tried to bring back the Byzantine Empire.
They claimed that they were the third Rome. Because what's funny about that is technically the Byzantines were there was never a second Rome. Well, I guess it was. No. Yeah, it was like not Rome as a nation, but Rome as a city. I think it was like Rome to Constantinople to Moscow / St. Petersburg. Don't know really too much know about the Russians, but yeah, you'll get a few. But they claim that because of they're the. From a religious justification, they were the successors to the Greek Eastern Orthodox. So they're the big Eastern Orthodox guys at the table now.
Guys, look at stream back room. Look what I found.
What'd you find? That's so stupid. I love it. I'm going to print my own currency. You know what? That's something we should look forward to. Donald's return of the Persian Empire. He's gonna bring us back to the gold standard. Let's go.
You know who made great?
We're going to bring back the gold standard.
You know who made a great politician?
Who?
Evolt.
Evolt? No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
No, it's a joke. Look and stream.
Oh. Alright.
He's like, I'll take this lobby money, but I do exactly the exact opposite because I'm different. And you can't tell me what I am.
Hear me out. But I wanna ask you a question. Genuine question. If Dracula ever got his way and, like, you know, managed to turn, like, pretty much all of, like, you know, I don't know, his entire country into vampires and stuff, what do you think his, like, next goal would be? Like, where do you think it would go next?
He'll invest heavily into the Red Cross.
Okay, but besides that, like if you want to, like, invade a country to turn everyone into vampires, what's his next target?
He lives in he was in Transylvania, which is Romania. So the Balkans. So the Balkans, I guess. I don't know which one he would go to.
You see, Ninja, everyone's going for the Balkans. You gotta invade the Balkans so that way you can establish your glorious vampire empire. Yo, I got this.
Yeah, let me get a picture of the Balkans.
Okay.
I'm on Google Maps right now.
Alright.
Romania. I guess. Maybe Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
It's a pretty big country to the north, to the south. Has a good coastline of the Black Sea.
I'm going to invade Bulgaria to establish the great Dracula Empire. Bre. Today we established the great Dracula Empire. Vampires will rule.
I gotta see his resources. You know, I'm actually reading a book right now. That's the plot line of the book.
What, Dracula wants to take over the entire world?
It's you know Warhammer Fantasy. Was that yes?
Yeah.
In that, you know the Empire in Warhammer Fantasy, the in that is a county of Slovenia, and Transylvania, Slovenia. You got your Vampire Count faction. It's the big Vampire Count books.
Nice. Let's go.
You got it. The main dude is called Vlad. It's called Vlad von Karstein.
Ha! It's a great name. Oh, excuse me. I am gassy. I'm drinking a soda, and I also just had dinner, so. Let's go, great vampire empire. That's what it's all about. Bleh. And there's only one. Actually, is there such thing as a Helsing in Warhammer, or like equivalent of that, or no?
I think so.
You think so? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there's a dude.
Is he played by Hugh Jackman? Oh, that's a shame.
I don't know if he's a model. Well, you do have the Witch Hunters.
Which
also have that kind of role.
Okay. No.
Have you ever seen the trailers for like Vermintide?
I think so.
You know the dude with the big hat?
Yeah.
And the big cloak? He's a witch hunter.
Okay. Alright then. Yeah, but it's huge. But he doesn't look like Hugh Jackman, though. Ninjara, why is Hugh Jackman Van Helsing? Yeah. Speaking of which, Ninjara, why is Van Helsing Hugh Jackman?
Okay. Hold on. Are we done? Okay. So Van Helsing's Hugh Jackman because it's not the classic Abraham Van Helsing.
Okay.
So Van Helsing is a 2004 film written, directed by Steven Sommers. Who you may know his work from his work on G.I. Joe films.
Woo! Let's go! I can rate out the quality of this film now. Just my dad. Yeah!
But you see, the movie that made him popular for a while was the The Mummy.
Oh! Wow, he screwed up with G.I. Joe then. Damn.
Well, here's the thing with G.I. Joe, at least the first one. It was bad, but it was fun and bad.
Yeah, I still kind of like Rise. I still kind of like not Rise of Cobra. That's the first one. The second one, I don't remember what the second one's called. Retaliation.
Yeah.
I kind of like Retaliation a little more. But okay, so he did G.I. Joe, and he did The Mummy, which is wow.
Yeah.
What a dip in quality. So where does Van Helsing lie in that spectrum?
It's a fun movie. It's super fun. But so, though, the critics, this movie got panned.
Oh, that's a shame.
I want you to, I read this to Matchstick.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, let me just pull it up.
Alright. You thought it was the anime Helsing, Chelsea? Chelsea, the thumbnail clearly has Hugh Jackman on it. If we want to talk about the anime Helsing, I would have clearly shown Alucard from Helsing on it. The thumbnail.
Sorry, there's no big titty police girls.
Ah, 0 out of 10.
You got a big titty Romanian princess.
Ah, well, there's that.
Yeah, but anyway, so this film got a 24% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oof. Oh,
Which is a fucking damn shame.
Well, but then again, how much were those critics paid to give it 24%? Now that we know Rotten Tomatoes is not a good place.
No. You see, that is when they didn't get paid, they'll just give their actual opinions. It's the paid for ones. Okay, so this site, so the site of Rotten Tomato has a consensus calling the film a hollow creature feature that suffers from CGI overload.
That sounds like the exact same criticism they gave to Transformers.
Yes. James Berardinelli of Real Views at the time gave an extreme negative, calling it the worst would-be summer blockbuster since Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth.
The one with John Travolta as a
the one with the one based off of Herbert and shit. What's his name? L. Ron Hubbard's books.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then he further wrote, there are quite few unintentionally funny moments, although the overall experience was too intensely painful for me to be able to advocate it being so bad it's good. Since, however, some will doubtless view it as such, more power to them, since sitting through this film requires something more than a strong constitution and a capacity for self-torture. That's every Bayformers fan.
Okay.
That's my opinion, not this film.
All right. Well,
Mike Letsalé wrote, writer-director Steven Sommers, ... throws together plot strings from various horror movies and stories and tries to muscle things along with flash and dazzle, but his film just lies there, weighted down by a complete lack of wit, artfulness, and internal logic. ... What Sommers tries to do here is to use action as the only means of involving an audience. So, story sacrifice, character development is non-existent, and there are no attempts to incite emotions, except for that ending scene. Instead, Sommers tries to hold an audience for 2 hours with nothing up his sleeve but colored ribbons, bright sparklers, and a kazoo. What he proves is that this is no way to make films. But then, there's a positive review by the late Roger Ebert.
Hold on. Real quick interruption. Chelsea, you're talking about Johnny Depp, not Hugh Jackman.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I love Pirates of the Caribbean featuring Hugh Jackman. Wow.
Hugh Jackman from Les Miserables. and Wolverine. Okay.
You know.
MCU star Hugh Jackman was in Pirates of the Caribbean? No way! Alright, but oh, were you gonna say comment?
I was saying it's kind of funny thinking Hugh Jackman. Wolverine probably was a vampire hunter in one of his previous lives.
Huh! That'd be funny.
So
what's the positive
Roger Ebert gave the film 3 out of 4 stars. At the outset, we may fear Summers is simply going for special effects overall, but by the end, he has somehow succeeded in assembling all of his monsters and plot threads into a high-voltage climax. Van Helsing is silly, spectacular, and fun. Okay, so the reason I started with these reviews, just to get, this film is just fun.
It was really fun. I had a lot of fun with this.
This film had a Pacific focus. It's a love letter to Universal monsters and an action gothic film. It's basically so Van Helsing is changed from like an old man
to Hugh
as
Jackman.
part of like to Hugh Jackman, who's basically Solomon Kane.
Huh? Let's
Solomon
go.
Kane. So Hugh Jackman is Solomon Kane. He has a cool crossbow gun later in the film. So essentially, he's a monster hunter.
Woo! I like the sound of this already.
And he has amnesia. So he has a past that he must discover. Of course, beginning in the films, he fights and kills Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then like a Bond opening. So like the film begins with like the ending with a sort of ending to Frankenstein, where Victor Frankenstein makes his monster. His assistant Igor betrays him, and his benefactor Count Dracula revealed to him that he's gonna use Frankenstein's monster for evil purposes. He kills Dr. Frankenstein's, but Frankenstein's monster.
So Dracula? I was like, hey, that's a nice creature you built there, Frankenstein. Well, thank you. I'm going to take him now. For evil.
The Frankenstein, your idea is so delicious. I'll sponsor you. Clear enough for my known and various
Dracula sponsored Frankenstein?
Yes, yeah, that's why he sponsored him at a castle, everything.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but he only shows up for the beginning of the film because he dies off. Dracula kills him, but his monster escapes, carrying his body up to the window so that the bomb can get there just in time to burn it down. And the Frankenstein monster is never seen again. He clearly died. We never see the body. He's dead.
I see.
Cut to modern day where Van Helsing did the whole killing Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde because he was supposed to take him in, but things go awry, and then he gets to the Vatican.
Oh.
You see, he's not your ordinary monster slayer. He is working for the Vatican as a secret order.
It's basically a James Bond intro where he goes to the base and he goes to Q's shop and he has all the equipment.
What is it with all these what's all these vampire stories where like the Vatican is treated like like MI6? It's like, oh my gosh, like
really fun.
It is. It's so okay.
I'm not complaining. I just find it very funny. Like everyone always seems to do that. Like, oh gosh, like what do we do?
Probably because a lot of
Vatican. Oh my goodness, is that serious? That's right. Call the Pope. He knows what to do about this.
The Pope comes up. the Pope comes out and he's just like a head on top of a giant mech. He's like trying to kill some vampires. And he just starts shooting flamethrowers and a minigun.
It's actually Mecha. It's actually Leo the 10th as the Mecha Pope.
Alright.
It's a Reformation joke.
Woo,
But anyway,
Reformations!
so the reason I think the Vatican is usually chosen is because one, when it comes to vampire lore, spirituality is always a powerful weapon.
Huh.
Like crosses and stuff, and holy water, and also which Christian organization in the world that is like full of holy people who would technically have that weapons to deal with it, and the resources. The Vatican.
The Vatican.
Yes. Because Protestants are way too independent-minded for that.
I imagine the Protestant side would just be a bunch of murder hobos going in like a D&D band and just like killing, just like trying to surprise attack. Fucking.
Yeah, they would be. Let's.
Sir, we need to bring in the Vatican. Jeez.
Yeah. So his mission is to go to Transylvania because a family line of Transylvanian nobility had dedicated their eternal salvation into heaven in the killing Dracula.
Okay.
But they've been failing to do so, and then it's now down to 2 children. Quickly became 1.
All right.
Which is the female lead, and his job is to go there, help them to take out Dracula before they all die, and thus all of them cannot get into heaven or hell. Basically, they're just waiting outside of the pearly gates. So just imagine. So it's like if they fail, there'll just be a tent outside of heaven.
So, well, it's just a bureaucratic process, but for to get into heaven.
Mr. St. Peter, we need to get in. I'm see on your list.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but you're
not on the list.
Your great-great-grandfather, your great-great-great-great-grandfather over there made a stupid covenant of your whole family salvation. So. And
it's like a waiting room, and he's like just sitting there, and like the seats waving. Hi. Because that's St. Peter.
Sir, I'm sorry, but you're not on the list, so yeah, you can't come in. No.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you walk no further, or I will have to call out security.
But you can wait in purgatory.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So what happens is. I'm just. Oh, he's not in Harry Potter. Okay, so they got.
Wait, what? Who's in Harry Potter?
No. I have a different actor. Yeah, so the Q in this film, there is a Q who's a friar, and he's played by David Wenham, who's also Faramir.
Oh.
Faramir from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one was Faramir again? Was he the son of the Gondor king?
No, Q. Yeah, he was the son of. He was the good son of.
Okay, yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
that was Faramir.
Yeah, the good son that his dad's like. You're not.
Dad was an asshole.
His dad's literally. You're not Boromir.
Die.
You're not Boromir. Get the fuck out of my sight. Go die. Okay, father.
And so another fun fact. Another fun thing. He's Q. He plays basically Q.
Woo!
You have like the Q scene where all these wacky inventions going on, someone getting electrocuted because of a mishap. He has like a little device that says, "Oh, I've been working on it for 12 years. I don't know what it is supposed to do." Like all the classic Qism if you watch like classic Bond as we have.
Let's go.
In this one, but this time instead of him just grabbing his gear and
Q's weapons, he grabs Q himself and he's like, "All right, Q, We're fighting vampires today, Q. We're going out
We're fighting vampires. Oh boy.
Oh, and by the way, he actually swore, like, did like curses in his introductory scene, and Van Helsing goes, language. He goes, I'm a friar.
All right, Ninja, you'd probably know this more. Can friars actually do that?
Yeah, can they actually do that?
Yes, they are. I'm pretty sure they were at least had that reputation.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
like
that's beautiful.
They had the reputation throughout medieval thing that you know, all the things about people having like monks. That's the reputation of friars.
That's amazing.
So Friar Tuck, he's probably stuck in the woods for other reasons than just he supported King Richard and supported Robin Hood.
Why are you out in the woods? I supported Robin Hood. Ah, that makes sense.
I also slept with all of the villages' wives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, so Carl, who should have been called Q. I'm sorry. They should have just named him Q instead of Carl. But anyway, so Van Helsing Carls goes to Transylvania and he meets the female lead, Kate Beckinsale, Anna, the daughter. So my opinion, she's kind of the weakest character in the film.
Oh, that's a shame.
He is.
Because what they tried to do, I noticed this now. It's like, you know how people complain about the modern female character?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason the modern female character exists, and the characters like the main female lead of Van Helsing shows it where, okay, we're gonna set her up to be a badass. Like, she joins in the fights, she has the sword, she can do impossible flips. By the way, the physics in the fight scenes in this movie is Devil May Cry logic.
Well, let me guess though. She still needs to be saved at the end of the day.
It's like X-Men. It's like early superhero movies. The fights.
Yeah, she is. She's essentially has to be saved or assisted by male characters to defeat.
I always found that really kind of weird. It's like they want so bad, like, oh my gosh, we got this strong, independent female. She need no man, but then at the same time, they're like too scared to actually commit to it. So after then they just end up being still the damsel in distress.
You see this in Bond. A lot of the Bond films too. It's like, the worst case for me is The Spy Who Loves Me, is because they set up Bond's counterpart. Like, the idea is that the Bond girl is basically James Bond, but for Russia.
But then,
and so they're trying to set her up, but then at the end she easily gets captured, has to be saved by Bond when she's tied to a chair, dressed up in a different outfit.
That's amazing.
Like, and she didn't even get one fight scene to show how capable she is. She just brings in goons.
Goons. Oh gosh, not the goobers.
Like, the better version of Agent Triple X? Yes, that was her name. That was the Bond girl's name for The Spy Who Loved Me.
Her name is Triple X. Oh my gosh.
Yes, you really need to see those films, Cengiz.
Alright. Oh my goodness.
But the best version of that character archetype and what this character in Van Helsing is supposed to be, Michelle Yeoh in Tomorrow Never Dies.
Let's go, Michelle Yeoh!
Because she's actually competent. She at least gets one fight scene where she is on top of her game. She is the highlight character.
Let's go, Michelle Yeoh! She keeps winning!
It feels like... Yeah, anyway. Like, The reason I'm like harping on this a bit more is because I feel like people forgot about how did we get to this overly confident woman who's good at a whole bunch of things and sometimes has a bitchy attitude or come across as a girl boss. Because Hollywood keeps failing at it. Even at the times where you think, oh yeah, she's perfectly suit the role that I envision. Yeah, your version of what a female should be is the worst version is you see in Van Helsing. But anyway. So back to the more fun stuff, the performances. Everyone's ham.
So they're all so over top. It's amazing.
Dracula is hilarious. His 3 brides are hilarious. It's like because they're so weird. It's like, this weird Mustang always opening their mouths in evil laughter.
Alright.
So the main female lead's brothers gets turned into a werewolf. One point, and they find out about Dracula's evil plan. So get this: he has caverns.
Okay.
Castle full of eggs.
Eggs.
Of vampire from his 3 wives.
Huh.
Full of vampire babies.
Vampire.
But you see, they are born dead. They need life. Hence why he hired Dr. Frankenstein. But in order to activate it, they need like a living person strong enough to withhold lightning to zap to give birth to.
The monster's purpose in life is what is my purpose? Your purpose is to absorb lightning. Oh my god.
Yeah, his purpose. Yeah, but you see, but also Frankenstein's monster. When we got reintroduced him, he's a holy man. Like he's in a cave underground. He's like being very religious throughout the film, and his first reintroduction, he just wants to die so to prevent Dragon from using him to end humanity. And of course, Van Helsing is like, no, we are not going to kill him.
We're not gonna kill Frankenstein, okay. Yeah,
and then it gets into a whole bunch of things. It turns out also that the Vatican is like, oh yeah, even though Frankenstein's monster seems like a good person, wouldn't hurt a fly. You need to kill him.
Sorry, buddy. You gotta die. Aww.
Oh yeah, Van Helsing ends up getting bitten by a werewolf brother. Yes, the plot gets super dumb. Like they go to a masquerade ball because the female lead gets captured by Frankenstein's monster, and
he becomes a werewolf.
Yes. And he fights Dracula in his vampire form because so here's the 2 major twists. So 1, Dracula keeps an antidote to werewolf near him. What? You want to know why? Even though in the lore of the world, if you get a werewolf after your first full moon, you're under the control of Dracula. He is afraid of a werewolf who would resist his commands.
Wow.
So, you gotta keep your serum to make sure you can shoot him up when he attacks you. But 2, Van Helsing's past, we get heavy implication that he is the left hand of God, and he had been around for centuries. And he was the one who killed Dracula the first time. And which led to Dracula making the deal with the devil to become a vampire.
Wow.
Oops. Also, the Vatican withheld an important piece of a wall scroll in the corner.
Okay.
So they basically screwed over a whole family.
Wow.
Classic Catholics.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
because-
Catholic Church.
Because what happened, because the person who made the promise gave a piece of scroll on the corner to the Vatican.
Okay.
They had this scroll for centuries.
Mm.
For 4 centuries. And then they decided for when they sent Van Helsing over, okay, here's the scroll. It also matches your ring. Weird. Which, by the way, that was Vlad's ring that Gabriel stole. By killing him and removing his finger.
Wow. Alright. Let's go.
By the way, I'm just skimming through this. There's just a whole bunch of fun action sequences. The sets. Oh, the sets. There's a lot of CGI in this film, but there's a lot of good set design.
Let's go. Woo!
Oh yeah, so they had to rescue the female lead at one point in Budapest, and turns out they went into a masquerade ball where everyone's a vampire except for the female lead.
Okay.
And then they end up using the special device that the Friar was working on for 15 years, which was basically a light nuke.
A what?
It's basically a nuke for vampires, but it shoots like huge rays of sunlight throughout the entire building. And since this is Budapest, matching, do you think the Habsburg Empire got screwed over?
The what empire?
Wait, but who?
The Austro-Hungarian Empire got screwed over by Van Helsing.
Van Helsing. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's just Budapest.
That's a lot of nobles that got killed off.
Wow.
Listen, man. As someone who looks at the the fucking Habsburgs from a macro level, they're kind of a garbage fire.
Oh. Okay.
That family tree stunk.
What'd you say?
Like, I'm continually fucking amazed how long they fucking lasted.
I said the family tree is nothing more than a stump with some branches on top. Just keep going.
I mean, not just that, just the fucking... The Habsburgs are fucking... Habsburgs created their empire through marriage alliances. And it's just all over Europe, and it's like... They had to do some fucked up shit to just keep it.
Wow.
We're just raving about Van Helsing and how fun this film is.
Yeah, I'm going to take over the entire Europe. But first I need Frankenstein's monster.
And lots of babies. Like,
hey, Rick.
Are you there?
Let's go.
I have a question, Mikado.
What do you think of Van Helsing?
It's been a while since I've last seen it. It was Steven Sommer. He directed The Mummy, which I really love. The Mummy. I wasn't crazy. Yeah, he did. I wasn't crazy about Van Helsing because like studio interference.
Ooh.
In certain parts.
Okay.
Because it felt like he was trying to do the same thing he was doing with The Mummy, which worked very well. but I think they gave a studio note to him.
Ah.
Hey, like, that excellent work you had where you wanted to make it a fun family action film and a horror movie. We want you to go into a different direction.
Ah.
Be edgy, because this is the 2000s.
God loves studio interference.
Nobody wants family. They want sexy stuff.
Let's go, studio interference. Yeah.
I have a question, Ninjato. Not.
Yeah.
Why eggs?
What?
Yeah, the way the vampires is that they're literally big eggs that has a lot of goop in it.
Oh, eggs. I misheard. I thought you said AIDS.
That was funny enough. That was probably the most tense scene in the movie.
Most gross.
I actually got jump scared by it.
Now, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, how do eggs relate to vampire bats?
I don't know.
They're just eggs, Comet. Don't ask questions. They're just eggs.
I just want to know what's going on in the writer's room with that. Okay, hear me out. Vampire laid eggs. It's different.
Look, man, I don't pretend to understand what's going on behind them. They decided, you know what? Eggs! Woo! Let's go eggs! Yeah! So
anyway, a little bit more with the plot. So after them realizing that the Catholic Church screwed over an entire family, because it's the Catholic Church.
Woo! Yeah!
They spend the final act of the film with going in, exploring this big castle, where you have the friar and the female lead grabbing the antidote, while Van Helsing using his werewolf power. He hasn't gone full wolf yet to go and rescue the Frankenstein monster. It basically resulted a werewolf and vampire fight that is so cool.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Vampires and werewolves. Woo!
And then it ends. Dracula dies, and everything's all well, but we need to cure him before he goes full werewolf. And unfortunately, the female lead got brute forced to death.
Oof, shame.
But she managed to cure him.
Woo! Yay! All right.
And then it ended with the one trope that Magic didn't want to see in the film, and I was happy. I was laughing.
Which one?
JoJo clowns.
What?
You know how the end of every JoJo part, it ends with like the fallen heroes up in the clouds.
You don't like that, Matchstick?
I was expecting actual like Force Ghosts. That is.
Huh.
Close, but.
All right.
I was kind of expecting her to show up in like a Force Ghost moment and have a conversation with like fucking Hugh Jackman. But that didn't happen, so I am good. I think the Force Ghost stuff would be too much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sad to hear that this film got hit by city interference, because even the end result, it was so much fun. And I think my only writing issue.
I
felt like this could have been a trilogy.
It was supposed to be.
Ooh.
It broke even. Like, I didn't know why there wasn't a sequel.
Well,
Wow.
So I was thinking like this story that was being told could have been split into a trilogy.
Yeah, that was one of the criticisms. It juggles a lot of balls at once, and it feels too it feels like it struggles to hold all of them. Which, but I believe like he wanted to make a sequel out of this.
Huh.
And what do you got? Like, I don't know why. I don't know why another film wasn't made out of this.
Okay.
Well, I got a question on Universal Picture. So you didn't do a Van Helsing sequel, and then you botched. You know how you could have saved your Dark Universe?
Dark Universe. Let's go.
You know how they could have done it? They should have brought Steven Sommers in to head the Dark Universe, to do a redo of the Mummy, and then fit Mummy and Van Helsing in one continuity, and just spawn from there.
Let's go. Woo. Botch Trilogy and Cinematic Universe. Wow, they. The Dark Universe. That's always something I kind of find funny though. Hold on. I know I put the tweet in our server. Where is it? I gotta scroll up. I gotta scroll up. to Dark Universe. I found the original tweet. Witness the beginning of the Dark Universe. Oh. But still, though, Javier Bardem Frankenstein, I would like to see that.
It feels funny to think. Yeah, it's kind of funny to think like nothing else has happened. Especially since The Invisible Man was a big hit.
Oh yeah, it was. Damn, and they did do anything with it afterwards. Dark Universe. Oh man. Well,
but like, okay, so for a film that does it have? Is this the film is not, like a deep film, but it's so much fun. Like I would give, it's like in my opinion, actually, I even told Matchstick I like this better than the Helsing anime, and maybe even a Helsing abridged.
Huh. That's a spicy take there.
That's a high praise.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, in terms of a story, there are both storylines. All three of those products are very stupid. Or super dumb.
Okay, you lost me.
Silly.
It's silly, sure. I want to say stupid. There's a difference.
No, it's a very dumb plot, but it makes up for it, right? They all make up for it. It makes up for the dumb plot with for example, for the TFS version, abridged is the humor in the jokes, and like the original anime, it's like the spectacle of the gore and the character designs and like the artwork, the visual elements. And then this one is like the whole package of like this fun, cheesy, ridiculous film that knows that it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Like that's so I favor this one above all, and plus a bridge relies a little bit too much on the Catholic jokes.
Huh. Okay. All right. Oh.
And that's my train of thought relating to this. I would love to see a sequel. I would love to actually play the video game because the video game is Devil May Cry.
We do have, there was an animated prequel, that's a prequel short, that's around 30 minutes, detailing the Jekyll and Hyde stuff in the beginning, that was mentioned, and there is a one-shot comic book.
Huh. Okay.
Where he battles Dr. Moreau.
Okay.
Was there a Dr. Moreau, where it was played by Danny DeVito?
There was a Dr. Moreau that was played by sorry. Okay, now Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando.
Shit.
All right.
I don't know how it was fucking Marlon Brando. How I got him confused with Danny DeVito. I thought it was Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
It was Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer.
Ooh, Val Kilmer.
It's not a very good film.
Oh no. All right.
I do recommend looking at the behind the scenes because it's far more interesting than the film.
Okay.
Because it is that entire movie was was a Roman candle.
Ah, I see. All right then. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, more vampire hunting goodness will come. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go to bed.
Oh.
Because of.
All right.
Work.
All right then. Have a good night, Ninjato. Go watch Train to Busan.
Good night, Ninja.
Watch the sad Korean zombie movie, and I'll watch Hellsing.
No thanks.
Okay.
I was gonna.
So John Frankenheimer came on production half a week after it started shooting. It was.
I think he's rushing real quick.
Okay.
It was the third adaptation of the story after the 32 film Island of Lost Souls. And the 1977 film.
Okay.
But the 96 film is the most interesting. They released a documentary called Lost Souls: The Doomed Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau. And that was during the time where Richard Stanley, who wrote the screenplay, it was originally going to direct just sort of his how the entire thing exploded, and like him trying to get the project off the ground, him leaving, and how everyone just hated being on the film.
Oh, damn. That's a shame.
Val Kilmer did speak about it in his documentary. And he didn't have nice things to say.
Oh, damn. That's a shame.
Yeah, it's always said, like, Bruce Campbell always says that if your movie is an absolute disaster behind the scenes, it's usually shaping up to being one of the best ever made. Not always, but there's sort of an interesting thing about it, because essentially, that happens, and you do get really great films like Jaws or Now. But then you get really great behind the scenes, behind the scenes tales of the island of Dr. Moreau, and like I'm trying to remember another one.
Okay. Bear with me, Dan DeVito as a vampire slayer, Ray. I'd pay to see that.
I'm thinking about it recently. The 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
Where where the movie itself is not interesting. You just behind the scenes is a much more interesting story.
Okay. All right then. Man, it's kind of a shame to hear, but all right. Man.
Okay, so Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
Was originally a series of novels. I believe there's like 40 something in the series, which is a lot. And it's all written by one guy, which is quite impressive.
53.
Oh,
fuck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Man, does he? He probably does sleep at his fucking keyboard. like that's an they're probably not too long novels. But that's still a lot of novels.
Yeah.
Especially as someone who reads series that are full of really big books. That's 53 is still is a number not to be shirked off. I believe they started in the 80s. And it was made by Hideyuki Kikuchi. Okay, yeah, they started in 1983.
Okay.
And the setting is this is in the year 10. This takes place around the year 10,000, 12,000.
All right. Hey, next year.
In the future.
Okay.
And it is basically Castlevania crossed with Trigon. I call it.
That sounds fun.
It is really fun. Vampires took over the Earth. Oh, okay, no wait. Humanity nuked themselves back in the Stone Age. Then vampires came out and took over the Earth. And now the vampire society, kind of with the shit. And now they're kind of scattered.
All right.
Humanity's on the rise again, and this like science fiction cowboy kind of setting, and the vampires are dying breed species. So you need bounty hunters to go off and finally fucking exterminate the bastards. And the main character is one such bounty hunter, a son of a vampire and a human. He is a draft. Fucking say it like 20 times. Dampier. Shit.
Dampier?
Yeah.
Dampier.
A half breed.
Oh.
Like Alucard.
Oh, okay.
So he has a lot of the strengths. And a lot of the he's less powerful than most vampires, but that it's a trade-off where he has basically very little of the weaknesses. And and the series of novels, I kind of expect it from what I have seen from the two movies, which are adapted from the first and third novels. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like the 1985 movie is based on the first novel, and then Bloodlust is based off of I think either 3 or 4.
Okay.
Third novel.
Okay, third.
All right.
From what I understand, they're some of the worst novels, which is guess the adapters did the fucking elbow grease because they were some damn good movies.
So the movies are good, but the source is not that great.
I guess if you're wanting to read the novels, I guess just watch the movies instead of reading the first and the third book.
Wow.
Okay. I doubt it changed that much.
Wow. All right. Damn.
I mean, you're gonna want to watch these movies too, but is the book still continuing? Not. There's like 53 of them.
Wait, it's ongoing?
The last one came out like last year.
Really? Let me look this up. I'm gonna look this up right now. Hunter D. Yes, it's still ongoing. Wow. Since 1983. Holy fuck.
That's a good, almost 40. That's
yeah. Holy.
That's 40 years.
Yeah.
My man. You're like 60 at this point, at least.
Oh, the stories are sort of like Conan, where there's no.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
It's like unlike say Berserk, where like Miura had.
There's an ongoing story and an endpoint in sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really feels that way watching the movies because they're very standalone. It doesn't seem like there'd be an overarching story. But I don't know, man. You sure you don't want to start wrapping shit up? You know, you're getting up there in age.
Hey, man.
Yeah, some good climax where you probably killed off the main character.
No, man. If he wants to keep writing till he croaks, then hey, power to him. Power to the guy.
Go down the old Robert Howard route. Do it till you're dead.
Do it till you're dead.
Hopefully preferably not how Robert E. Howard died, but
He'll go like Osamu Tezuka, on his deathbed, still working.
Still working.
Like a man.
Like a man. So what makes so Matchstick? So if the novels turns out they're not really that great, what makes these adaptations?
No, from what yeah, Asterisk. Apparently, they adapted the worst novels.
So what makes the films, as good as they are?
The stories are not all that special. You've probably seen them in like every single fucking it's a cowboy movie with a little bit of dressing over it. You've seen it 100 times.
Okay.
Instead you got like but it's how they do that. It makes it special. You got this post-apocalyptic, weird Trigun-esque setting, but with gothic castles, vampires, mutants everywhere, and people are like in. Again, it's like Trigun. They have advanced technologies and subparts, and then they got like 1800s looking ass homes and shit like that on the other. And the atmosphere and how these movies are shot and animated is a very big part of it. I'd say those are the two big ones. Voice acting is also very good. It's very much a style over substance kind of movie. Okay. So that style is so good it brings a substance all its own. Okay. The 80s movie is I'd say it's pretty good for the 80s. I'd say it has some pacing issues.
Okay.
But D is hired by a young woman to go out and kill this young woman has been bitten and will turn into a vampire within a week or something. And D has to go down to the castle of Count Magnus Lee.
Magnus Lee.
Like Christopher Lee. It kind of looks like that, and it kind of looks like Christopher Lee's Dracula a little bit too.
Oh, don't tell Christopher Lee.
Yeah, if he was built like a Bruce Timm character.
Christopher Lee's having right now just going, did I hear someone talking about me and Dracula? Please don't talk about something else.
Yeah, he goes there, and by the end of it, Magnus Lee's dead. And V and D rides off into the sunset. Kind of scenario. The second movie is a little bit more. It has a bit more of an interesting plot.
Okay.
It's D is hired. A young woman has been kidnapped, and D has been hired to go and get her back. She's been kidnapped by vampires.
All right.
And D also has competition by a group of bounty hunters called the Marcus family.
Okay.
And it's a chase movie.
Ooh, okay.
Where it's the vampire Meyer Link and his gang of mutants versus the Marcus brothers, and they are not like actively attacking each other. They're not like trying to stop each other and interfere with each other, except for that one time. But they who was in competition with V to go and hunt them down and kill the Meyer Link and get back the Charlotte, the kidnapped woman. Okay. And things get complicated because Charlotte reports when one of the encounters go wrong, because Charlotte calls out to Meyer Link, and D's like, "Oh shit, this bitch is in love." This is complicated.
Oh no. All right.
And that's about it for the story. There's a lot of cool there's a lot more cool twists and turns in Bloodlust than in 85.
Okay.
But they're very simple story. They're quite simple stories. Very, very cowboy-esque.
All right.
D himself, he's very quiet. He's kind of like I hesitate to compare. He's like Guts from some of the later chapters of Conviction, or like not Conviction, but he's kind of like where he's an absolute badass, but he's not very. He's got that same kind of style: black cloak, black hat, cool ass sword, and he's also kind of like quiet and solemn about stuff.
Okay.
He also his left hand has a parasite on it called Left Hand, who's just a little face on his hand, and he has a few cool abilities, and he's kind of he was a snarky he was the sarcastic sidekick.
Huh. Okay.
Easily best character from Bloodlust. The most fun character from Bloodlust. You also got the all the characters are also very colorful. The Marcus family's ragtag group of bounty. I'll just put a picture in, and they just have so much personality. Here, vampire. Each of the characters and how they're designed just evokes personality. Not a character. Same as the designs and the. Just a second. I'm not finding very good pictures, but
all right.
Whatever. The Bloodlust is compared to 85. I still recommend watching 85 because it's not a bad movie. It's pretty good. But Bloodlust,
it's better.
It's one of the best animated movies I've ever seen.
Wow. High praise.
High praise. Its animation and art design is fucking incredible.
Mm.
The voice acting is really good, and the story, very simplistic, is intense, very nail biting, and quite fun. With a lot of cool stuff about it. Like you're not. It's not gonna win any awards for the story, but the animation, the art design is some of the best stuff I've ever seen. I can see it. I feel like blood. I feel like Bloodlust kind of had one of those weird effect where it came out, then Castlevania came out, then it came out again, then the original movie came out, it influenced Castlevania, and then Castlevania came out, then it influenced Bloodlust, because a lot of the architecture it feeds into each other. Has a lot of Castlevania, has even more Castlevania vibes. Each frame of this movie could be its own you can put it on your fucking wall. I could say that. You got a lot of really cool stuff like robot horses, cyborg horses. Like you will get cool ass stuff like giant flying mantas that come out of the sand like fucking Dune, sandworms.
Nice.
You have the opening shot of this movie is a gothic space station. Like something out of Warhammer. And the very sort of post-apocalyptic Monster Hunter vibes of the Marcus family it makes you disappointed that they don't get as much stuff as they have. Like you can see, they could like a movie by themselves without just Deer or any of the other stuff. They could definitely hold. Meyer Link and Charlotte have good. Well, Meyer Link has a great character arc. You also got really cool characters like Carmilla. Shit, I'm forgetting her fucking name.
Okay.
I don't know if she's a part of the Marcus family, but they always call him Marcus. They call him Marcus. They have like, oh shit, the goon squad. You'll have like guys going into. It's really just a movie you kind of have to see for yourself.
Okay.
Because it's just really good. I think I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Alright then.
Hey, Chengus, check out Meme Channel.
Meme Channel? Thank you, Ray.
Don't you just love that?
Thank you, Ray. Very cool. Yay! Spiders! Thank you, Ray. How did you know?
Okay.
How did you know, Ray? How'd you know? You read my mind. Oh, it's beautiful.
So, anybody else has any opinions about 85 and Bloodlust?
Wait, what were you gonna say? Comet?
I said I'm gonna buy one.
You're gonna buy it? Oh, the pillow? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay! I love it! Woo! Oh my gosh. Actually, that's not too bad, actually, for, like, Blu-ray. I'm checking out the prices. Blu-ray for, Vampire D, it's like a little under 50. That's not too bad, actually. I thought it was gonna be more, considering, you know, but, hey.
Which one are you looking at? 85 or Bloodlust?
85, Vampire D.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it if you want to. If you want to use the legal methods, it is very worth it.
Bloodlust is like pretty much $30.
Buy it.
All right. So yeah, so you could get Bloodlust for like $30 on Blu-ray, like when you get off Amazon. So yeah. Oh, it's also on Prime Video too. So that's another way to watch it too, if you want to, watch it legally. I'm assuming you watched it legally, Mr. Matchstick. You better watch it illegally, okay?
Okay, so no. What did you think of this movie?
Tremendous.
Tremendous?
Wonderful.
Oh, damn, if not seeing it, then okay. Damn. Alright, then I guess I have no excuse then. Okay then, I'll watch Vampire Hunter D and Bloodlust. It might be on Prime Video, but it might not be unavailable. Well, Chelsea, if you can't find it on Amazon or Prime Video, then there are the other methods. You go into your bookmarks, you find out one website, and then you type in Vampire Hunter D, and then bam, there you go. So yeah, there's that. There's always a way, Chelsea. There's always a way. But if not saying that this is a good movie, then yeah, I gotta watch it then. I gotta watch this then. All right. Actually, I guess I have to ask then before we move on. Which do you like more or not? 85 or Bloodlust?
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
It's not even close.
Really?
It's a fucking.
Bloodlust is that good.
Bloodlust is the leaping qualities is you're going to the moon.
Wow.
I'd still recommend watching Vampire Hunter D just to compare the two. But Bloodlust is it's on another level.
Wow. All right then. I'll go watch Bloodlust then. Okay.
Is there anything I left out not that you have you could commentate on?
Yeah, I guess the only thing I can really say is Bloodlust was directed by the same man who did Wicked City, if you know what that is.
Huh.
That is good. I found out, and I'm planning on watching Wicked City sometime later this month.
Oh.
It's pretty insane, man.
All right. All right. The guy also directed a Highlander movie, anime. You can only be one. All right. Okay. Oh, he also did the Animatrix. He did like for one of his segments. That's cool. That's cool. We should watch the Animatrix. I love the Animatrix. All right. You're having fun, Chelsea? Well, too bad, because we had fun, now we get to be sad. We get to be sad now. Alright. So what? Did you not cry?
No.
Were you not sad? How dare you?
Chase, I'm fucking with you.
Okay, good. Oh my gosh.
I did have to rewatch the scene though.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what it is? Because my sister bars in my room while it was happening, so I couldn't fucking.
Yeah, I know that feeling all too well, but no, the only thing I'll say is he might as well be my sister. Alright, that's all. That's enough family talk. Okay, so. Okay, so I watch sad Korean zombie movie, but
yeah, talk about it.
But it's really good. Sad Korean zombie movie though. It's really good and.
Really is. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Ninjao's fucking missing out. I'm admittedly kind of hurt when you say he's not gonna watch. Like, no, he's missing out on something really spectacular here. Oh damn, jeez. Fuck. Okay. Don't watch Peninsula, Ray. I wanna watch Peninsula though. Okay.
Peninsula. It's not the same, but I think it is pretty good on its own. But the problem with Peninsula always came down to they labeled it as
Train to Busan when they're like two completely different movies. So, but nah, right? I still want to watch Peninsula.
So it's a Prometheus effect. At least somewhere on the same lines.
I guess maybe, like
you know, going into it that it is the same. It is sort of like Prometheus, except there's no real twist to it being related to another movie. You already know it's set in the same universe. It's just there was no point to trying to say it's in the same universe.
It could very well just be its own thing.
Yeah.
There actually is an animated prequel movie for Train to Busan.
I did see that. I do kind of want to give that a shot, but at the same time, though, so there is like a series going on with the whole like Train to Busan world going on. But honestly, Train to Busan really didn't need anything else added to it. It's just such a good movie, standalone on its own. There really is no need to add on to it. And I pray to the Lord Almighty that damn American remake is fucking on hold for eternity. Like I hope that movie never sees the light of day. I have no faith in that movie. It's not Train to Busan, it's Train to New York. Wow! Fuck you!
Of course it's fucking New York.
Yeah, of course it's New York. Which, fuck you! So, no. I don't...
They all have to deal with a flood. They don't need fucking zombies.
Ray says...
How about Train to Jerusalem?
Train to Jerusalem? Well, you don't really want to go to Jerusalem right now. That's for sure. And it's not the zombies, but... Alright, but anyways, no, but... Train to... Ray says Peninsula sucks. I'm gonna watch Peninsula. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna watch Peninsula now. The only thing is, I just gotta go into the mindset that this is not, Train to Busan sequel. But other than that, I think I'll watch Peninsula and see how I feel about it. But Train to Busan, though, that's the movie we're talking about. Sad Korean zombie movie is really good. I don't know. I don't really want to go into spoilers about this movie because it's one of those cases where I gotta say you gotta watch it yourself. You gotta watch it on your own. It's really good, and that I'll say is that ending when the movie ends, if you didn't cry, you're the monster. You're a heartless monster.
Oh! Shit, what was that? I forgot how that fucking line went.
What, from Puss in Boots? It took so long!
It took so long!
Idiot!
Look who Norm's dead inside.
Hey, you good bit!
Stop!
You know he fucking would.
Yeah. But anyway, so Train to Busan. But I guess a real quick premise is Train to Busan is about a cynical a fund manager Okay, I have the Wikipedia pulled up so I can pronounce his name. Suk-woo, because these are Korean names. Who is taking his daughter.
Classic Korean names. No cum suck.
Yeah, exactly. So Suk-woo, a fund manager, who is taking his daughter Su-an to see her mom / his ex-wife. Yeah, he's divorced. To Busan, and along the way, zombie apocalypse happens. What the hell? There's a zombie outbreak, and so now it's pretty much Suk-woo and his daughter, and then everyone else is along for the ride. Well, that's a joke, but and other people and the other passengers of the train having to survive this zombie outbreak that is also occurring in their very train while trying to get to Busan for safety. And meanwhile, all around them, Korea's just literally just becoming hell. Korea's falling to zombies. So, yeah. Also, Yoon Sang-hwa, played by Ma Dong-seok. Yeah, he's the GOAT. he's the GOAT. So there's other characters. Yoon Sang-hwa, he is actually I don't really remember what his profession is, but the whole point is he and his pregnant wife Seong Kyung are also on the train to Busan, and so now there's also the tension of, oh my gosh, my wife's pregnant and there's zombies. Oh gosh, and this guy is best husband. Is the best husband, just best character in general.
Yeah.
Sang-hwa is great. I love him. you know you're in for a ride when your character is like, hey, you're the daughter of that that fund manager guy, right? Yeah. Fucking bloodsucker. And I was like, you can't say that. And then the daughter's like, it's okay. Everyone's thinking it, and then he just looks at his wife like, see? So he's a great character too. And then you learn that the main guy, the dad, Suk-woo, the bad dad, he's not, well, yeah, he's a pretty bad dad, but then literally it takes the zombie apocalypse for him to figure out, I'm kind of a bad dad. I should probably change that. And he does change that. And that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so just overall though, I don't really want to say anything else, because it's just, at least about the plot, because it's something you really just gotta watch for yourself.
So no ending spoilers, I'm assuming.
I really don't want to spoil the ending, Nick.
Alright.
I want people to go in blind and cry their eyes out.
Alright, good to know.
Yeah, I will say though also, this is a case of where we are getting I guess I like to call them the fast zombies, because you see this kind of, I guess what do we call it?
It's not just they're just fast zombies. They're the fucking World War Z zombies where they're basically fucking floods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're more water than people.
But no, but I don't know. I kind of want to. No, I don't think it would really go for a full 2 cents, but it's very interesting to see how zombie movies kind of evolved to the point you see how zombies are treated or differently. Before your slow brains, and then now you got just fucking
Left 4 Dead shit.
Just
oh shit! What are you? Oh fuck! They're at me.
They're fucking sprinting at breakneck pace, and then they'll just they don't just bite you. They just literally just tear you apart. And it's oh gosh.
I should change that. The whole evolution of zombie things can actually go for a 2 cents thing.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot you can talk about actually.
Oh, okay. But I just find it very interesting though. Like this is a case. This movie is a case of where you see, how, I guess, more modern takes. They like the, that like, a breakneck like speed. Those zombies that just chase after you. Oh my gosh.
We live in a post 28 days later world.
28 days later world.
Brazilian not only has to outrun the zombies, but also the nuke. Ah, beautiful. But yeah, it's actually, hold on. Actually, yeah, I'm on the Wikipedia page right now. So, production-wise, actually, I just saw this. So, when it comes to like the fast zombie movements, they said they were referencing 7 Days to Die, and I still haven't seen much from Ghost in the Shell, but like the dolls from Ghost in the Shell. So,
that's from the second movie. I haven't seen that.
Okay.
And the nurses from Silent Hill too.
Yeah. So they really want to just breakneck speed zombies that just will literally swarm you. Just it's like, oh gosh. Yeah. I guess I can say though, actually, real quick, this movie does have themes and stuff to it. I guess like one of the biggest things this movie kind of goes into is the behavior of people when it comes to like stressful situations like this, and how mass panic can bring out the worst in people, literally the worst in people. In a sense, you could say this movie is a case of maybe humans are the real monsters all along.
Not so much. It doesn't really play with the whole humans are the real monsters all along, because but
it's part of it.
It simply comes down to, if you only seek your own salvation, you doom everyone else.
Yeah.
Including
James, all I can think about that one guy. Fucking Starscream.
I was actually when I was making dinner, I was actually thinking of I just thought of this idea of just zombie apocalypse. Megatron, quickly, throw Starscream at them and slow them down. What?
It's like that would be like comedy Megatron's first play, but like it's like in the actual Transformers series, Starscream's gonna be the one that's
Quickly, Thundercracker, throw yourself at the zombies and slow them down. What? Just push them. Yeah.
Starscream, help us! Barricade the door. He's already running away.
No chase. No thanks. I choose life. God damn it, Starscream. There's a Korean zombie movie about a streamer being stuck at home during an outbreak.
Yes, #alive.
#alive. What's up?
Dude, that's a good one. That's pretty fun.
Oh, okay. #alive. Alright. But yeah, just overall though, like it's on paper it seems like kind of a simple plot, but it does it really well, and then
the simplicity works for its benefit.
Yes, and again, by the time the movie ends, this the only thing I'm gonna spoil about the movie is every time I hear her sing in that tunnel, it breaks my fucking heart. Every time I watch this movie, that ending when she sings Aloha Oe in the tunnel, it breaks my heart. I weep. I can admit that. it's a really sad moment. So, you know what it is? It's because, you know what it is? I actually no, I don't really want. I can't really explain it. It's just really something you gotta experience yourself. When you hear the little girl sing at the end of the movie, you are going to weep your eyes out. At least I did. I was like, oh my gosh. Every time I watch this, it breaks my heart. So it's just a really damn good movie. And honestly, you'd be missing out if you skip this movie. So I highly suggest you watch Train to Busan. I don't know about Peninsula. I'll watch that for myself, and maybe that could be my next 2 cents for next week. I could talk about Peninsula. I'll tell you what I think about that. Just all you really need to know is its sequel really kind of it hurts because it is a sequel. So there is that. But yeah, fuck it. I'll talk about Peninsula when next Saturday. Here, let me write this out. Chingus next Saturday. Peninsula. Because I can't wait to not be sad by the movie. It's because it's a completely different movie, so.
Sort of like a heist movie.
Oh really? Oh, it's a heist. Ooh, okay. That actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, like, cause it's all of it is just like South Korea is just now a wasteland, and so they just and the objective is just to go get money from a truck.
Damn it, Chelsea spoiled the ending.
Let's say, I really hope no one's paying attention to the chat.
Damn it, Chelsea. I want to keep the ending a surprise for people to watch and be sad on their own. Okay, well. Cat's out of bag, so I didn't want to talk.
You don't have to.
Delete the comment.
I don't want to delete the comment though. Like it's already on the replay. It's on video, so yeah. Oh well.
I mean, like you can block it out when you upload it to YouTube or something.
It's all right. It's all right. Cat's out of bag. I'll talk about the ending to the movie. Yeah, that doesn't make it, but when he becomes a zombie though, that's also that's what it is. Like when the movie's already ends on a sad note. Dad literally dies trying to protect his daughter because he too got infected and became a zombie. So he literally makes the choice of I'm gonna kill myself so that way my daughter doesn't have to I don't pose a danger to my daughter. So that's already sad enough. And then when she starts singing in the tunnel, then you know what it's like? It's just like, oh gosh, it's like adding salt to the wound. Like she's singing the song that she couldn't sing at the beginning at her her little recital. And so now she's singing it. It's like, oh fuck no. It's like, oh. So it just it just adds up, and it's just, oh gosh, now you're really breaking my heart.
So it was on the second time I saw it, mostly because I wasn't bawling, but yeah, I did have a couple streams go down my face. But thing is, for me, it happened right when she said, "Don't go, like please don't go," and like she's begging him not to go, and he's breaking down too.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's sad, but at the same time, he's also breaking that promise that he made that he wouldn't leave her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it's but it's a really good movie though. It's sad, but it's really good. So please, even though I did, kind of spoil the ending, still watch the movie yourself. Like I still think, like the impact's still gonna get you. Like you're still gonna go, oh fuck, this is sad. But it's a really good, but it's kind of a good sad. It's a really good movie though. It's really good. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what other movie to compare this to. Like a really. No, I don't want to compare it to that movie. I think those are two different type of sad movies. But it's one of those cases. Oh my god.
Feels very much like The Road.
Yeah.
So yeah, please, again, just watch this movie. You are gonna love this movie. I love this movie. This is one of my, like, up there, like, top 10 movies out, that I have. I love Train to Busan. And I'll talk about Peninsula next week, so yeah.
I want to talk about, like, my favorite scene was, like, like getting to, Car 13.
Yeah. Again, that whole scene just that whole scene. Damn, Sanghua, you're a badass. Ma Dong-suk is great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you didn't even need a fucking weapon. Just fucking.
He uses fists. That's how you know you're badass. He punches the zombies away. That's how you know.
There's also something I mentioned. There's also a bit of commentary on like class and and how like like government responds to things as well.
Yeah.
Because you see how he's like a bloodsucker. Like he doesn't respect the dad. Like for being like and like you can actually I noticed it when he was during like the train station scene where people were getting to escape. But I noticed he was wearing a blue collar shirt. I'm like on the nose, but yeah, I get it. And when I noticed when they were getting ready to go into Cable 13. They removed their coats.
Yeah.
So it was like they were moving like that class, like, barrier.
Yeah. So. Yeah, This movie. Oh, excuse me. This movie isn't very that subtle, but
no.
But honestly, it doesn't have to be.
It's not subtle, but it's not screaming what it is in your face like you're an idiot.
Exactly.
Just lays it right in front of you. Just be like, yeah,
Yeah.
This is a thing.
So yeah. Chelsea, we're referring to blue collar, white collar workers. That's what we're talking about.
There is no like the middle class in Korea is shrinking.
Damn.
Yeah, it's now just a binary.
Oh, Jesus. That's wow. That's why we get what's that series again?
Squid Game.
Yeah, Squid Game. That's why we got Squid Games. Woo!
Well, I also noticed again the metaphor while he removed the dad removed the coat and like was left with his red this white shirt. Blood gets on it like near like the chest area where getting close to where the collar is. Painting it no longer white.
Yeah.
And Young Silk never takes off his coat. Because his life and his vanity is the only thing that really means anything to him. Like even when he talks about his mother, and it's more of a cry for himself.
Yeah. Young Suk's an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He deserved what he got. he deserved what he got. Yeah. I guess that's really all I have to say about Train to Busan. Any last things you guys want to say about it?
It's good.
It's good? Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, in that case, that will be it for that topic. Wow. This might be a short podcast after all. Let's go! One of the shorter ones! Woo! We could go to sleep early! Yeah! Alright, so now let's travel back to the Western world for Canadian horror. Ooh. So now.
Ew, Canada. Cringe.
Cringe.
Alright, I got that out of the way.
Hey. Ew.
But you're right though.
So, not the Changeling.
The sad times doesn't really end here.
Ah, damn.
It just continues on.
Ah.
So, the Changeling.
Before you say that, not it's just. It's so sad. Pain, war, genocide, racism, sexism. Like, I remember there's good stuff about it too. Like the fact that none of it's happening to me. Score!
Thank you, Megatron. Very cool.
Hey guys, I gotta head out to bed.
Alright, have a good night, Comet.
Have a good night.
Alright, so the Changeling, not. He said we're still in sad times? Why is that?
Yes, it is the 1980s Canadian, although it doesn't take place in Canada.
Huh!
It's just, it's just a Canadian production because Peter, Russell Hunter. Actually, no, I don't think anyone specifically on the production staff is Canadian.
Huh.
I think it was just like because this was funded by this was just co-produced produced by by a Canadian production company.
Okay.
It's one of the because like the writer like the events he based everything off of was just like his experience in Denver.
Huh. Okay.
Because he lives in Denver, Colorado. So, Changeling is a 1980s film. It stars George C. Scott, Trish Van Devere, who was his wife, like up until his passing. So he starred opposite his wife, and Melvin Douglas. The story is a composer based out of New York City. He is still reeling from a horrible tragedy that happened not too long ago. He gets the opportunity to relocate to Seattle. And he's offered, to rent a house from the Preservation Society at a much better rate.
Okay.
He moves into this house, and there's something, very not right about it. It's already occupied, you see.
What evil spirit dwells in the halls?
No evil spirit.
Oh.
The changeling. Oh, go ahead.
It's a person in the walls.
It's like Cobweb. It's a person in the walls, and there's.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
And there's Homelander trying to be a normal father, and he's failing. Cobweb was a fun movie.
All right.
But to get back to the changeling, the changeling is not like other haunting movies. It doesn't try to imitate, House on Haunted Hill, or it doesn't try to be like a derivative of any other sort of like haunting movie you think of. The changeling, of course, it is based on a what do you call it? A somewhat of actual events that's happened from the writer. Russell Hunter, who
was just a place he was staying haunted?
Yes. The Henry Treat Rogers Mansion in Eastman Park of Denver, Colorado. He found certain things, and he wrote his experience upon it.
Okay.
In the story, George C. Scott is not being haunted by some kind of malicious, like, antagonistic force. There's very much a haunting, and there's like things where a loud noise, not a loud noise, but like rhythmic banging happen like every time at 6. Like glass keeps breaking, and he starts to just wonder, like, what is going on in the house? It's like the crazy old lady who works at the Preservation Society tells him the house doesn't want anyone in it. But he doesn't ever get that sense. He feels something entirely different, like he's being communicated towards. He, they're like Claire, the woman who helped him buy the house, who's also part of the Preservation Society, just is often just talking to him about like his suspicions about what's going on in the house until eventually he's driven to a hidden room inside the house that outside there's a window that if you go inside you think goes nowhere, because there's no rooms inside the manor where there's no clear rooms inside the manor that normally goes there. But there is in a small utility closet. He finds a door that's just been boarded up. He gets inside and then he finds a room that hasn't been opened for close to 50 years. And the things he finds in there are a notebook dating back to 1909, a music box, and a wheelchair.
All right.
The notebook appears to have been, has the handwriting of a child. And the wheelchair is small for one too. He realizes that the ghost is
a child.
Yeah. The child was contacting George C. Scott's character John by using the negative emotions of the accident that happened, because it's a very relatable situation that's happening here. He's using those emotions to just contact him and speak to him and have him figure out what happened in this manner. As time has gone by, I don't simply think of a genre simply as one thing. Like just previously before Chinggis, you talked about Train to Busan, and as much as it is a horror movie, the emotion you get out of that movie is less frightening and more saddening. I've noticed as watching more movies, like there are just films that are set in certain genres that like more or less branches out. I don't think that's a right word, but you could label it as a part of that genre, but it typically doesn't try to go for the conventions of that genre. The Changeling is not not a movie about an evil, scary ghost that's trying to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
It's Changeling is a movie. It's a movie about loss. It's a movie about a soul who can't let go.
Mm.
It's about a man who can't let go.
Okay.
And like, what do you call it? I wouldn't say like me personally. I wouldn't say Changeling is a scary film. What do you call it? Like it's labeled like. There's a funny thing to Changeling where it was praised, and it also a financial success, but over the years it leaves it's not very much remembered outside of those who know about it. It over the years it's been what do you call it, like it's had its status as a cult film. And it's it's one of the most it's one of the most influential Canadian films of all time. But I have a feeling that it outside of Canada, it's really hard to talk to someone and just be like, hey, like
You ever heard the Changeling? What the hell is that?
It's a Canadian horror film.
Okay.
Like yeah, the Changeling, Scorsese put it as one of his one of his favorite scariest films. While I may not find it frightening, there is something very haunting about the film because it's not, as I said before, it's not trying to imitate any other sort of film in its genre. So there's no sort of scares that are tailored to be like hopping out into the camera and playing a loud, annoying thing. A lot of the music in this movie is just great. There was a soundtrack that was released in 2001. It's out like very much. I believe very much it's out of print. There's a lot of great like musical pieces throughout the movie. Considering the Dorsey Scott's his character is a composer, a lot of classical pieces. And that is great. Just one thing I've noticed is the writers themselves. Like, it really does feel like a case of the writers themselves. They've never worked on a horror movie before, and it feels like a William Friedkin, Ridley Scott situation, where the fact that they don't really know, they don't really know or are particularly fond of like genre conventions, allows them to come up with something fresher, something newer, something that feels unique. I really like the screenplay for this movie. George C. Scott is George C. Scott. He is the master of his craft. I always find it funny. It's like whenever you get like classically trained actors on like movies like this. Movie critics, because movie critics are just the bane of all existence. Will often just proclaim like, oh, you know, there's this dumb little haunting film, but it has, you know, this renowned actor, you know, who's been in everything. But this is a great movie by itself, but like I don't believe it would have been as amazing of a film as it would have been if it wasn't for George C. Scott. Because he doesn't try to portray, his character's not portraying like some kind of like some kind of hapless fool, who, you know, waiting to be haunted. He plays the role very understated. And it's like very melancholic, because he's a man being, you know, he's a man throughout the film who's constantly having been burdened by, you know, loss. And he goes along with the ghost's request for answers because part of him knows that it could also be a closure for him. And you know, like he's one of the best things about this film because of his naturalistic performance. Someone was
oh, he's back.
I love the Changeling. Like I never understood why it is considered a cult film, because if a film like this feels like it was made to be something beloved. Yeah, it's made to be heralded among, you know, a classic among other films of its, you know, other films coming out at the time. But,
okay.
Yeah, I love The Changeling. It's a haunting film, but it is melancholic. As all get out. Yeah, I fully recommend it.
Okay. All right. Chelsea Ray, why do you guys want us to press soundboard buttons so much? They're fun and all, but like, come on, guys. There's more to it than that. I'd ask, is there any like standout moment from the movie that like you go back to when you think of this? Not.
Yes, the seance. The seance right in the middle. What do you call it? You know, he called in like an expert who. The film doesn't the film does, you know, have a mention to where like you know, the psychology wing of the university he teaches at, he goes there asking for advice, like the psychic wing, like I don't know why I say psychiatry, like he you know, the doctor tells him, oh, you know, 99% of like mediums or like mentalists, well, like spiritualists, you know, they're frauds. But you know, there's like 1% You know, they're the real deal. He finds someone who's actually real. They don't really make a comment on her. They just let her do her thing. What do you call it? They hold the seance. He recorded all of it. So after the seance is done, he goes back and he checks the recording. And he every time she asks a question, he has EVP of it. Like he's hearing Joseph talk. And like it is that scene where you found out where you ultimately found out what happened to him, and throughout that entire scene, George C. Scott, you know, he's doing such his best to look like he's just breaking down. Is it listening to this child describe his last moments?
Damn. Especially considering what he's been. Damn. Well, I have to go watch this movie then. Ooh, more sad movies to watch. Let's go. Yeah. All right. We like key jiggling in front of baby with the soundboard. Okay. All right. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
At the corner, take a flight!
Shut up!
Sodomy!
Alright, if we're doing soundboards then.
Stop fucking crying, bitch! Where?
Alright, so there we go. Alright, well, in that case then, we can, call it. This has been probably one of the shortest podcasts we've had in a long ass time. A little over 2.5 hours. Damn. Let's go! Woo! Finally a short stream! Alright. Anyways, so, with that said, then before I close things out, I do have to mention tomorrow, I will have to cancel Sonic Sunday. I have a project that is due Monday, and yeah, I'm a little behind on that, so I gotta do that for class. So no stream tomorrow, and probably most likely not a stream Monday either. So that means we're gonna have to wait on a tier list for maybe we don't have to wait for it. Just we could push it to like Tuesday, Nick. Would that be alright?
Alright.
Yeah, so Tuesday would be a tier list stream. And yeah. So there we go. You're getting coats and shirts from Chelsea's uncles tomorrow, Ray? Ah, that's cool. Nice. Alright, so with that said then, we will be calling here. Oh yeah, that also means then you guys will have to host a movie without me. Tomorrow's movie is Matango.
Oh. So I work late.
Alright then, fuck it. I'll stream the movie and then that'll be like my only thing. I interact with you guys tomorrow.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright. I'll stream the movie tomorrow. Okay, so with that said then, I'm going to call it here. So thank you everyone who came. Thanks everyone watching on the replays. And go watch sad horror movies. Cause they're good. So Until then, good night.